Congratulations! You've made it to your third guitar lesson and you're still playing guitar. That's a huge deal. How are you doing? I don't care. No, I do care. Actually, I care a little too much. I'm seeing someone about that. Anyways, the point is, you'll notice that I'm not putting what song we're learning as a teaser on this, and that's because I want you to just trust me just for maybe the first 6. I think I've got it plotted out. For the first 6, just learn what I say, and then you can branch off, and I'll kind of suggest songs that you can learn after the things we've learned. But what you're about to learn is going to show you that learning something else will make you good at other things when it comes to the guitar, and many other things too, but we're not talking about those things, we're talking about guitar. So if you've done Smoke on the Water from the second lesson, this should be very easy for you, and you'll know what song we're playing in about 6 seconds here. So grab the A string. Remember, Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie, 2nd fret, that's the second thickest string. Pluck it twice. You can use one finger here. You can use multiple fingers. I do not care. But now we're going to go 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4. Right? 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4. You know the rhythm of this song, so we don't even have to discuss that. It's a beautiful thing. If you want to start challenging yourself with that, start trying to use your pointer finger, your ring finger, your pinky finger. That's going to be hard. But notice you can move your hand along, even though your pinky finger can reach there. You can go ahead and move your hand up a few inches so that it's easier for you to use your pinky finger. But if you're not that brave yet, don't worry about it. Just use one finger. It might sound a little like this at first. And that's completely okay. Just do it 100 times and it'll stop sounding like that. And it doesn't take that long, so how many times would 100? Probably 15 minutes for 100 times. Great. Now we're going to learn 2 chords that each require only 2 fingers. So 4 things in entirety. Eddie 8 Dynamite, good. The G string, 1st fret, pointer finger. In piano, your pointer finger is your 2nd finger because your thumb is your 1st finger. But in guitar, your pointer finger is your 1st finger. So try to shed those old habits from being dragged to piano class at age 11. G string 1st fret with your pointer finger. A string 2nd fret with your middle finger. This chord is called E7. You don't have to remember that right now, but you can if you want. Strum all the strings. That's what E7 sounds like. E7, meet you. Now, from here, it's very helpful when you're switching chords to think of it not as take your hand off and then remember the next shape out of nothingness. It's helpful to remember the steps that you must undergo in order to get to the 2nd chord. So from E7, we're going to move our middle finger down 1. That's step 1. We're going to take our pointer finger off. That's step 2. And we're going to put our ring finger on the B string 2nd fret. Sorry, the B string is the 2nd thinnest string. The B string 2nd fret with your ring finger. This chord, so let's do that again. Okay, we're on E7, G1, A2. Move your middle finger down a string. Boop. Take your pointer finger off. Put your ring finger on B3. This chord is called A7, and we are going to strum only 5 strings. Notice what, well, here. Notice when we played the E chord, we strummed from the E string down. And when we play the A chord, middle finger down, pointer finger off, ring finger on B2, we strum from the A string. So E chord, E string, A chord, A string. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do this 20 times at your own pace. Time goes by. Doesn't matter how much. And then to go to E7, of course, you do the reverse. Take off your ring finger, pointer finger to G1, middle finger up 1. And eventually, I'll bet you after 20 times, you won't have to think about the steps so much, but you might. That's okay too. Anyways, now your next task is to go on the the Google Play Store or the App Store and get yourself a metronome. I'll bet you there are free ones. I use this app called D apostrophe tools. It's got all kinds of great stuff for guitar in there. I'm not getting paid to say that, but it's got a metronome in it. And your goal is, because when the metronome goes on, it starts stressing you out. Your goal is to pick a nice slow tempo. I'm going to pick 50. Can you hear that? There it is. And pick a high number. Pick 8. We're going to pick 8 beats. We're going to start on E7, and we're going to try to make it to A7 within 8 beats. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get the idea. So that's 50 beats per minute. Move it up to 60, move it up to 70. When you get to 100 or 120, you're going to find that when you get to 100, it's going to be real easy to get to 150, say. Much easier than it was to get from 50 to 100. When you get that high, change it to 4 beats and go back down to 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now, the reason you get the point? The reason I'm doing all that is roughly the speed, the pace of Satisfaction, which is the song we're playing, of course. So you're going to go like this. A bunch of times. We haven't turned on the song yet, so I'll do 4. And then we move to our E7. I can't get no. And everything about this song is one of those 2 things. So your goal for until you watch the next video is to be able to do this with the song. The trickiest part is going to be when he says, and I try, it goes from 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to 2 beats like this. Ready, go, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then of course back into this thing. So part of learning the guitar is learning to hear what you're listening to, much like learning to draw is learning to see what you're looking at. Same thing with the guitar. So what I want you to do is, maybe print out the lyrics to this song and try to get a highlighter and highlight the parts that are this in one color and highlight the parts that are not that in the other color, so you know what to do when, and that is the end of your 3rd guitar lesson. Any questions? Also, there is a monster at the end of this video. Do not make it to the end of this video. That Grover. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful. I think we have one more where we're just going to learn 3 more chords, and then I'm going to point you in the direction of a Pearl Jam song, so that's going to be really cool for your 5th guitar lesson, which will be coming up in about 2 weeks, of course, or, any time at all if you're watching this in the future. So, thank you for being here from the past, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.